Good morning. It's August 17th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A new study shows that phage-induced lysis of a B12-producing bacterium can release enough vitamin B12 to support nearby B12-dependent microbes, while intact producer cells do not provide usable B12. Control experiments using a B12 non-producer mutant confirm that the release is necessary for the growth of dependent microbes, not just a result of cell rupture. Viral infection of bacteria can trigger lysis and spill cellular contents, including B12, into the surrounding environment. This work broadens the ecological role of viruses in microbiomes by suggesting phage activity can influence nutrient access and community dynamics in the gut, soil, and oceans. The research, Barrera et al., ISME Journal, 2026, is titled Bacteriophage-Mediated Cell. Lysis externalizes a metabolically valuable nutrient to broadly modulate bacterial communities. It proposes phages function as nutrient recyclers, moving metabolites from producers to consumers and shaping microbial ecosystems beyond predator-prey dynamics. In complex gut communities, phage-triggered B12 release altered community composition and increased diversity, with effects tied to the timing and localization of nutrient release rather than B12 addition alone. Vitamin B12 is a metabolically expensive nutrient produced by only certain bacteria and archaea, leaving many organisms reliant on external sources or cobamides. A new Nature study outlines a combined chemical and optical strategy to push perovskite silicon triple-junction solar cells beyond traditional efficiency limits while enhancing stability. The approach pairs defect passivation with tailored light management to optimize performance across the stack. The optimized devices achieve certified steady-state power conversion efficiencies of 32.22% on a 1.046 square centimeter aperture and 26.97% on a 15.62 square centimeter aperture, with negligible hysteresis noted. In the middle subcell, light management is improved with a tin oxide indium zinc oxide bilayer, yielding a current density gain of 0.5 milliamps per square centimeter. The study also reports robust interconnection layers and engineered interfaces within the perovskite stack, contributing to better operational stability and reduced device-to-device variation. A key element is the passivating molecule 4F-POEABR, which passivates surface defects in wide band-gap perovskites, lowers non-radiative losses, and achieves a quasi-Fermi level splitting of 1.53 electron volts and an open-circuit voltage of 1.413 volts in the wide band-gap subcell. Overall, the work combines chemical and physical strategies to push perovskite silicon triple-junction cells toward theoretical efficiency limits and enable scalable, high-performance photovoltaic technology. The medicine's patent pool is expanding beyond small molecules to biotherapeutics and mRNA vaccine manufacturing in low- and middle-income countries, aiming to boost access to cancer treatments and pandemic preparedness despite more complex patent landscapes. The shift brings more patents through collaborative R&D, increasing the number of patent holders and patent families that the MPP must navigate to preserve access. Findings show that royalty reductions under a package license outperform separate licensing, and that benefits to governments, hospitals, and patients grow as IP rights become more fragmented, underscoring the value of the MPP in strained global health funding contexts. The MPP is a not-for-profit launched in 2010 with United Nations support to boost access to essential medicines and LMICs by negotiating voluntary licenses and granting non-exclusive, geographically limited sublicenses to manufacturers, which lowers prices through competition and low royalties. An economic assessment in Nature Biotechnology models the MPP as a joint subsidiary of participating patent holders, showing that voluntary pooling must yield profits at least as favorable as separate licensing. Pooling can lower per-unit royalties by internalizing complementarities and delivering greater gains to end buyers as IP fragmentation grows. From 2020 to 2025, the MPP licensed 44 products from 22 originator companies and enabled 62.14 billion doses of treatment, including 286 million packs of a triple-drug HIV regimen across 108 countries, benefiting nations such as South Africa, India, and Nigeria. The MPP is evolving from a simple clearinghouse to a broader patent pool that bundles related technologies into single packages, boosting efficiency and access for complex products. Supporting mRNA capabilities in LMICs could speed up vaccines for diseases like dengue, HPV-related cancers, and malaria. But this requires navigating a diverse IP landscape involving pharma firms, biotech firms, and universities, including challenges around lipid nanoparticles and mRNA synthesis. A new on-chip photonics platform delivers kilometer-scale low loss, a leap that could transform ring-based light circulation for both scientific research and data transmission. Caltech researchers printed germanosilicate optical circuits, the same material used in optical fiber, directly onto silicon wafers, and achieved fiber-like ultra-low loss across visible to near-infrared wavelengths. The platform matches the best silicon nitride in the near-infrared, but in the visible it delivers up to 20 times lower loss, approaching optical fiber levels of performance. Crayfish shells, often treated as waste, are being repurposed as a functional material to capture microplastics in water, addressing pollution across oceans, rivers, soil, and air. A Wuhan University team led by Professor Deng Hongbing uses the shell's fibrous structure, with chitin forming the framework and proteins and calcium carbonate providing rigidity, to enable effective microplastic capture. After specialized treatment, the shells gain a positive charge that attracts negatively charged microplastics, boosting capture efficiency. Tests conducted in Wuhan University ponds, the Yangtze River, and the Bohai Sea show broad applicability and interest from companies designing water purification filter cartridges. The researchers have secured more than 30 patents and report commercialization value exceeding 800 million yuan, over $118 million. Beyond crayfish shells, the team has developed a biodegradable sponge from squid pens and pollen grains that absorbs nanoplastics with high efficiency and recoverable performance through repeated use. Overall, the work demonstrates a pathway for turning biological waste into valuable water purification materials and advancing circular economy goals, with shell-based material being reusable as trapped plastics can be removed. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.